Hi, I'm Life Coach Landry, and the topic is the 4 signs women look for in a man. Okay, guys, this is for you. These are things that women look for, and no matter what you think, these are scientifically the root of where women come from when they're viewing and deciding on a potential partner, mate, boyfriend, husband, fiance, whatever you want to call it. These are the things that you really want to get down and really understand and really learn to absorb into your thought process when it comes to meeting a woman. Okay. So I really want you to pay attention to this material, guys. So number 1 is, naturally a man doesn't need to show them all to get attention of a great woman. But if he manages just to show a few, and remember, there's only 4 quintessential ones. Everything else is like particular taste. Okay, these are the 4 things that when a woman shows up on a date and she's looking around, these are the things that are going to make her reconsider you or just say, dude, you're not even worth it. You're out. Okay, so these are the things you want to pay attention to. Okay, an easygoing attitude is number 1. Okay, listen, easygoing doesn't mean laid back. When you first meet a woman that you're practically, asleep. So don't want to go on the date being the most laid back, chill guy ever. But what it means is when you first meet a woman, it means handling the opinions, the pressures, the attitude, the disagreements, the maybe not seeing eye to eye with a sense of not a big deal. We're just different. We got a couple areas we're different in. But overall, we're pretty good, okay? Even your body language communicates it, okay? A confident man will literally, physically leaning back, keeping his body open and facing forward the conversation. A confident man also doesn't obsess about what people think he does, okay? One of the reasons I became a life coach is because I am my own man. I do things my own way. Opinions of sheep don't bother lions, okay? Life's good. Okay, so keep an easygoing attitude. It signals that a man is in charge of his own life, and it shows that you have leadership qualities, and it will show a woman that you are a man that when the pressure's on, you don't fold like hot laundry. You're there. You can handle it, okay? Number 2, he's put together. Okay, it's true. Women will never decide on a man's Mr. Right just because, he looks like Mr. Charming James Bond with a tuxedo the minute he walks in. Obviously, being groomed and clean helps, but it doesn't mean that he's out to buy trendy clothes either or wear a certain kind of scent. Okay, what it means is you're communicating confidence about who you are. Okay, you can do it by being able to carry interesting conversation. You can have, deep knowledge about certain subjects that you're passionate about so they can sit there and understand that you have, a sense of you understand the world. It doesn't totally turn you away, like you get it, things like that, right? You're healthy, you're curious, you're confident, okay? Number 3, and this probably is one of the most important ones, okay? He's humble, okay? Just because you're smart, wealthy, got something going on doesn't mean you still can't act like a gentleman, okay? I do really well financially. Okay, I do really well when it comes to conversation. I did really well when it came to women. But I never sat there and bragged or try to show those things off. I let women naturally find those things out about me by them having interest in wanting to know me, which made them find happy surprises, right? They're like, wow, you're really well put together. You got a lot going on. Let them. You don't need to say those things to a woman. If you have things going for you, they will see and find those things out. You don't need to market yourself like that, okay? There's a big one. Like I always say, you can be cocky with a woman, but coming across as confident requires something else special. That's why I say 5 to 10% of men actually have this down really well, okay? The ability to control what you say and do so and the way it comes across puts you above people, okay? And it makes you humble because you have a way in communicating, what's going on. And a woman can appreciate a healthy sense of communication from you. Okay. So it's one thing to be humble enough to comment on, just look at a guy and, a good example is if you're in a bar or something and you start knocking other men around you, a woman's going to think you're doing this on purpose because you're trying to prop yourself up. A way to be humble about something, if you're like, oh my God, that guy, his hair is horrible. What the hell's wrong with that guy? Saying something like that makes her go, see, what's your deal? Like, you're not, You're not fucking, Mad Men, Don Draper. What are you doing making fun of other men? A way to be humble would be able to say, man, that guy's hair is crazy. Believe me, I used to have crazy hair like that. I know what that's like. It's a way to say, been there, done that. You're commenting on it because it looks crazy now, but it's not like in your life you've never not looked a little crazy yourself. It's also a good humor, which drives me to my point number 4. Women look for men that have good sense of humors, okay? Now, humor can be different depending on the woman you date, so don't think just because you're not making her laugh, she's not for you. You just have different sense of humor, and that is an incompatibility, but don't look at one woman and go, she didn't find me funny, so we're not a match. That's okay. There's other women that will enjoy your humor. The point is to have a sense of humor in general, so that eventually you can run into the right type of woman that shares your sense of humor. Okay, file this under the common sense, right? A great sense of humor is the most instant, obvious, magnetic force that women sense in men's confidence. Okay, I'm going to repeat that, but I'm going to do the short version. Humor and a man's confidence are directly tied together. Okay, they directly interlock. So you want to make sure that you're thinking about, man, there's some real connection here. There's some real, bonding when it comes to I'm the guy, I find humor in just about anything I can think of. And I mean, I can laugh. I start some of my videos with a smirk and people are like, hey, why are you smirking? I'm like, life's good. It's one of those things where you just know what's going on, right? So I want you to add it all up and this message starts to become really, really clear, right? I mean, it's one of those things where while most men waste time trying to impress women, acting tough or dominant, the signs of confidence that great women look for are just a lot more subtle than probably what you think you see other men doing or trying to do. If you've ever asked a woman, does the guy lifting 600 pounds at the gym with veiny muscles impress her? And you'll almost always hear no. And the reason that is because when you do too much of any one thing, you look fucking ridiculous. Okay, so to recap, an easygoing attitude, you're well put together, you're comfortable in your own skin, you're humble, and you have a good sense of humor to coincide with all of it. Okay, guys? Dating women is actually not hard at all. Meeting quality women is not hard at all. But being the right and best version of yourself is very important to attract quality mates in your life, okay? So I want you to be the best version of yourself, guys. If you need any help on this kind of stuff, book a personal session with me. I deal with clients and dating. I do. If you live in my city, I take people out on dates to train them on the right kind of body language and the right kind of questionnaires and things like that. I do interactive. I do Skype sessions. I do everything you can think of. And dating is one of my biggest focuses in relationships for people because it's one of the things people have the most anxiety and fear and usually lack a lot of results that they desire. Okay. So if you found this information helpful, you can book a session with me on the contact information below. And if you found this video of value to you, you can show your appreciation by clicking on the donation link below. And I will talk to you soon.